big task ahead of her though. First kill coming through to Rain, and the second down. She's done it. She's kept res in this game.
Hello and welcome to the Intel Challenge Katowice 2019, Jack. How are you doing after your last best of three where we saw the first team already go out the tournament?
Yeah, a big one, a bit of an upset really, obviously for August. Unfortunately, going to be blown away back onto the airport and flying home. And we're going to see the continuation now, Snods. The next best of three, Pain Gaming versus Dignitas.
Indeed we are. Dignitas versus Pain Gaming. And just to decipher how these teams got here, obviously Pain Gaming with the loss early on to Assassins, 16-7 on Inferno, coming into their losers best of three, the 2-1 victory which you casted just shortly ago on Nuke overpass Inferno, 2-1 win in favor of Pain versus August. And as you said, August being the first team eliminated from the Intel Challenge 2019, and now the final losers best of three of the day to see if the former champions from last year will be going home early.
Well, here we go, straight into things. The smoke's coming through in towards the B-bomb site, looking like we will see a bit of a bombardment coming down. Rain waiting in position. A couple of tags coming out from the USP Snods to soften up her opponents. Cath as well, completely undetected. They've got deep in towards this site. They're already pushing up towards the back lines, and they still haven't realized her position. Cath comes into effect, Rain as well, hitting on where it hurts. It's only Pan and Bazina that remain, but they're actually making it work now, Snods.
2 versus 2. Both these players are low here as Rain still able to survive, but only for a moment. Bazinga, 23 HP, Pan, 36 as well, as Artstar caught in the middle of a rock and a hard place as the bomb is down towards the sandwich trains. Both players so close to going down as well onto 30 and 20 HP. Let's see then. Knows where they both are. Spots the first player, lands the headshot, gets the second as well. 1-0 for Dignitas.
Ridiculous. That is absolutely huge. Obviously, our current reigning champions in Dignitas. It's pretty crazy. I mean, this was the team that obviously coming into it last time around, all eyes were on them. They were touted as potentially the squad that could try and beat the unbeatable. And we saw that when Rez fell to them. They carried on to take the entire tournament in a fantastic final, Snods. And already here today, once again, in a position where they need to show up and step up, they are. They pick up this opening round and they're ready for more as well. The instantaneous action, the follow-up here. Cath, not content with just 2, wanted to go for the 3 frags with the MP9. Picks up each and every one of them. Art start to double down for the final 2 killing blows, and they make quick work out of Pain for the second round.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see the 2 initial players from Pain Gaming dying to the Molotov instead of the SMG. Obviously, saving that player towards the lower ramp, $600. But obviously, that's just fine pickings as we head now into the first buy round here. 5 AKs. Utility is strong as well for Pain Gaming as Cath with the weakened weaponry is going to push forward. Gabby, though, this position, she can't quite see the heads coming through, but Cath gets spotted out.
Oh, Gabby, they went up for a shot! That should have been the execution, all 3 players. She was in the prime time angle to do so much damage, they had no idea. Unfortunately, she has been smited, taken out of action. And we fall back now into more of a stable round. 1 minute and 15 seconds on the clock. Dignitas waiting for the potential push to come towards the A site. They're casting out those smoke grenades. There's still a lot of utility left, though, on the Pain Gaming side.
5 versus 4. Minute remaining on the clock. Bazinga has a big job here in towards Ali. But it seems like Dignitas are going to be applying the pressure early on. The flash is in towards team main. So far, it's the trade. Cammy for Rain. Bazinga there, the flick headshot onto MU Lee. Even so, 3 versus 3, but the HP is so low for 2 of the players now from Pain Gaming as Bazinga tries to get him towards the back lines for that flank position. The only issue is, though, Jack, no one's giving her that free kill.
Rain trades it out. Shalina goes down. Pan is going to be able to find a frag at the very least. They're left into a 2 versus 2, but the health disadvantage is so horrible. Unluckily, Milk wasn't able to connect that shot. Could have been able to really punish things and hurt them from the position they're in, but there's 15 seconds left on the clock, Snods. They'd have to recover the bomb and shut it down from there, and it just is not meant to be. The chuck of the Molotov doesn't work out too well. Rain going to be able to survive that one, a 4K to her name, as Dignitas go on to get another round. 3-0 now, looking strong. Individually, we're seeing everyone really start to come to the top of the surface when they need to. It's looking damn good, and there's that investment into the Augs already.
So there's 2 sides to this next point I'm going to make. Obviously, Pain Gaming so far have played one best of 1 and a best of 3.
Yeah.
And what that means is you have more maps on LAN, you've had more maps to get warmed up and settled into the server and settled into the Katowice setup. But obviously that could also be your detriment as well, because think of all the energy they've had to use in that very close best of 3. You know, 16 to 10 on Nuke, a 16 to 14 in favor of August on that second map, and then a 16-12 in Inferno. Those are close games, which are going to take a lot out of you emotionally, physically as well. And to play 6 maps back-to-back, I believe Pain Gaming have just done, means that how much energy have they got left in the tank in this one. So, Molotovs go out early on. Rain able to get in towards Popdog, and I don't think she's been heard. Bomb left in towards T-Spawn from Pain Gaming as well. So into this next Baron Jack, it seems as if Pain Gaming are going to be slowing down the tempo, going for the typical 2-1-2 default across the map. Oh, actually, this could be a split towards the A side. If they go for the Molotov in towards Popdog, they can get in pop control, have Kami go in towards Team Main, split through Ali as well, and have a 3-pronged attack towards A.
Yeah, they've got the 2 players waiting outside of Ivy for the meantime. They are set up to try and go for this, the Scorpion Pierce, if it will pay off for them. It's a nice double player setup here, actually, with Rain and Milk waiting. Flashbang comes in, they both turn, they try and play the anti-flash angle, but Gabby! My goodness, Snod, she is slaughtering everyone. A massacre from Gabby. She has been on point today. In terms of the best of 3s, we saw her just dealing damage, and once again, she proves that. Shalina as well. Another player that has been really hitting that skill ceiling. Just causing havoc. Emulit and Kaf now. The 2 remaining players have so much to do. The push comes around, not the P250 connection. How has she gotten away with this? Emulit punishing. But it all falls back onto Kaf with the AUG. The detection is there, goes for the wide swing out. They're making so much out of this round. The stop that's left on Kaf, but a 1v1. 15 seconds, and she does it! The Canadian Crusader shuts it down. Dignitas female for a 5th round. How, Snods?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Emulit with a P250, able to find 2 towards Ali. At best, that should have been a 1-for-1 trade, and then obviously the 1 versus 3 from Kath. Poorly played there from Pain Gaming. No trade frags coming out. Players caught with Molotovs in their hands, unexpecting the aggression. And to be honest, I may expect that too. I would have thought you would save at that point.
Even from the get-go of Gabby, though, that opener. Both of them attempted to play anti-flash. They turned back around. She had killed them before they had even been able to readjust, Snods. That was just lunacy.
Mentally as well, that's a big round to win for your morale going forward. 5-0 now as we head into the 6th round, and once again, Pain Gaming playing a slow, very slow default this time. Not even going towards Ali at the start. That might mean they go for an execution. Smoke towards Electric, smoke towards Sandwich, and then push through Team Main and Popdog. If you're Pain Gaming as well, you shouldn't be getting too riled up just yet. You should have won that last round. You played it very well in getting a map control in towards Popdog, in towards Ali, up until the point where the P250 was there in Emulit's hand, but despite that, Pain Gaming were in the position to win it, but it's the individual skill and maybe that championship mentality that is the difference, the discrepancy between the 2 teams. But bomb left in towards Team Main here. Once again, 40 seconds left, and Pain Gaming have no map control apart from Popdog. Artstar as well, playing towards Heaven, so she could push this here with 30 seconds left, hearing nothing, and that could allow for Kaf to rotate towards A. But it seems like Dignitas is feeling confident in this A setup already.
Emulit holding the angle with the AUG, gets the initial pick. Shalina goes down. There is a response from Gabby, though, with the AK once again. Cracking in skulls on the onslaught towards the site. It's an absolute battle, and it really is going to come down to the battle of attrition. 2 players remaining now for Dignitas. Kaf through the back of the smoke, spamming away. Unfortunately, in the commotion, Pan flicks around, takes down Bazina. The friendly fire coming through, Snods. The commotion clearly throwing everything into disarray. Kaf continuing on with the support of Artstar as well. Outrageous action. And that will be another round secured. 6-0 right now. Dignitas just bombarding their way through. They look untouchable.
Kath stuck in the smoke, trying to kill the diffuser behind the bomb train. Little did she know, actually, the bomb planter was directly in front of her. Pan tries to spam the smoke, ends up executing her teammate, turning it into the 2 versus 2. These rounds are close, but the way they're losing them, it's so easy to let your mental fortitude slip in this one. Having such frustrating rounds to lose, a 1 versus 3, a situation where it's a 2 versus 3 and Pan gets a team kill. So I think if you are Pain Gaming, you need to up the tempo, and that's exactly what they're doing. But they're walking into Katsorg. 2 kills there early on, 4 versus 3, and Pain Gaming are falling apart piece by piece.
The slaughtering ground there, Snods. The tempo being utilized by Pain Gaming was instantly slowed by that fast play. Confidence from Kaf as well. She'll be riding high right now, feeling herself in the position that she has been playing. And that's been on display. She can try and keep this up. It's definitely going to force Pain Gaming to play a slower style of CS. For the meantime, though, 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. They're rotating back over towards Popdog. If they do try and go down, Milk has a read at the very least, but they have the utility, Snods. They can get her out of there.
So important that Milk doesn't die there. Has the smoke to delay the default by 15 seconds. 2 Molotovs as well. But actually, both the Molotovs are towards the B-bomb site, so they're going to be frivolous in this exchange. Smoke fades. Bazinga goes down in towards Popdog. Another smoke going to be dished out towards Popdog, once again further delaying the default by 15 seconds. But Pain Gaming, they're going to go through it. They're going to up the tempo, put the pedal to the metal as Milk finds one. The Org as well onto Artstar, spots out another player. And up close, the easy spray control from both Artstar and Milk annihilates Pain Gaming. And I can hear some chats being done, which is going to signal the tactical timeout, and I have to imagine that's coming from the Brazilians.
It's got to be on Pain Gaming side. They need time to actually talk about this one and work out what's been going wrong. We've seen those consistent hits towards the A site. They are actually able to get themselves out. The issue is when it comes to the actual firefights, even in a post-plant, they're just not winning them. Emily, very effective with the AWP. She's been able to shut down at the majority of times. Kaf, just raw firepower in the plays she's been going for. Topping the scoreboard right now, 11-3, head and shoulders above everyone else in the server. And we've seen her as well being the sole reason that they have looked scared to go towards the B site. They found it, they're in on the pistol. Her and Rain both did damage to retake the site. We then saw the aggressive play as well, deep in. That's now happened twice. It's crazy.
And at this point, Kath has 4 of the players' aggregate kills just on her own. 11 kills for her. And 4 of the players run out for Pain Gaming add up to 10. So goes to show the discrepancy in the server in terms of individual skill right now and who is performing and landing those headshots. But obviously, the caveat is it is a best of 3. And in terms of maps, Train being the pick from Dignitas, Mirage being the pick from Pain. So being 7-0 down, we can't get too riled up just yet, as obviously this is the map pick coming out from Dig, so we're going to be anticipating a very strong performance. But also from Sholiana's P250 here, Jack. Somehow a 2 versus 2 out of nowhere.
Sholiana, she's been a highlight to watch. She was doing an awful lot of damage. I mean, she had an amazing performance on Nuke. She dropped 32 frags in regulation. And she was impactful as ever. Unfortunately, she's now been put to bed. Executed there by Kaf with the AUG once again. And it all falls down to Gabby. She had the beautiful play towards Popdog. But can she try and reminisce back to that? Tag coming through. Look at their HP. There's not 22 and 10. 32 HP with both players combined. This P250 can eliminate them oh so easily as she slowly starts to push her way around. The peak came through. 13 HP total now for both of them as she makes her move towards B.
Pretty much got an AWP in her hands right now. But no Kevlar. The bomb will be planted, and she's actually planted behind the trains as well, which is very smart because she mimics as if she's going towards the back lines, towards Connector. Instead, plays towards the grey train. This is such a smart way of playing this because the HP is so low from Dig. Molotovs go in. Poorly placed though. Artstar has the Molotov and a smoke to try and force out the peak. Bomb is tapped. Peak is here, and Artstar should deal the damage, and there it is. The headshot lands. Unfortunately for Gabby, she was hoping that Dignitas would tap the bomb and peek towards Heaven or peek towards Oil Train or CT. But Dig were ready for that. They're 8-0 up right now, and it seems like everything is just going their way.
Yeah, able to lock it down. The rebuy coming back through as well. Emulate sticking with the old Fedful, the AWP that has been a nice set piece. But Dignitas, 8 rounds, showing no signs of slowing down. The high-octane CS they've been bringing to the table, the confidence peaks, and once again we're seeing that. This time, it is the 2-player push through the B site. Gabby, the Lone Ranger, the only T that has been sent towards that inner site. Meanwhile, Elite will be tested, reposition back round towards Ivy, and she is going to have to cut these players down. The nade, those Snods, landing right on her noggin. A ton of damage done. 60 HP right off the bat, gone.
Maybe this is the first round for Pain Gaming. After taking a quick glance at the HP onto Kath and Emily, as you said. Oh, Kath, though, 40 HP, gets aggressive and somehow wins the duel thanks to the Org. Audacious play, but also the Org coming in handy as well. One-shot headshot up close. Valve, please.
I guess you could say that was a decapitation.
That was good. So, 4 versus 5, AWP in the hand of Emily, and remember, Jack, we're on land, so that shot of the cross towards team main is very easy to hit. On 5 ping. Flashbang's coming in, the Molotov is perfectly placed, and they're actually going to stand in it. Kath with another frag. There's Cammy, though. Managed to make this one a 3 versus 3.
But here's where things get worrying. You arm Cammy with an AWP, she can be a one-man army. She had a ton of impact.
20 seconds left, bombing towards team main, round's over, 9-0. Feels like whenever I cast these games, Jack, it's a 16-6, 16-6, 16-7.
I know, I had a very close series.
I know. I'm quite jealous because you can get into it, you can get, you know, emotionally invested, you can hype it up, you can really start to sell the narrative of the matchup. Instead, when it's quite a blown-up match, it's
the Dignitas show.
It's the Dignitas show indeed, and
but
it
that's
was
good
last
to see.
year.
I mean, we need that, though, because Dignitas, obviously, you think of what they're coming back into this as, the current reigning champions. Obviously, the roster change they've gone through. Gooseberry no longer on the team, obviously with CLG Red now. But that's a 1-for-1 swap, I believe, with Kath, who's now actually on the squad.
Yep.
So it's the fact that this is really the new team that they've redesigned. You think as well, for Dig, since the rebranding, for them to come back and already show they're looking like a pretty dominant side. I mean, they've dropped a map, right? That's an upset as already. They need to try and reassert that dominance. If that isn't a wake-up call, I don't know what would be.
Well, the loss earlier to Assassins definitely was. They were 15-6 down on Dust 2. Vilga and Mimi just running amok against them, essentially. So, the execution will come through, even against the smoke towards low and the Molotov towards Grey Train as Brain finds one. Traded out, though actually it's Kath on the AWP with a hat-trick. Goes for more.
Snod, she is hungry for these frags, pushes her way in, finds the flick, taking out the bomb planter as well. And this forces Gabby to just charge her way back in. She had time to play with, but she had to get in there. Unfortunately, when she goes for it, gets found out and goes down 10-0 Snods.
What's even more scary about that play, Jack, is the fact that Pain Gaming played it correct. The way you counter an AWP playing towards the B site is you do the execution. You smoke down lower, you smoke the cross, you Molotov behind the default site, and you flash over. They did all that. Even though they did that, Kath was able to find a position towards the Grey Train, isolate 3 of the players who were looking towards default.
Ooh. Snods, if Emily keeps pushing with this and actually has the confidence to go for an extension around, I mean, they're setting up for the smokes.
The issue is, though, Jack, she's going to give the information there's no one alley, which is going to force an extra stack towards B. So actually, this might be a...
double-edged sword.
Well, blessing... No. Blessed with a curse is the right saying. Scary moments here as Dignitas are maybe expecting for a B burst again. But let's see. Flashes in towards teammate should give this away.
Yeah, they've now realized they would have seen the free smokes coming over about what's going on. Milk! Oh, eyes to assault them. 2 fantastic headshots coming through. The assist of Rain, and Milk is having an absolute mad one. Each and every frag secured. She doesn't give a damn, Snods.
Well. If you're Pain Gaming right now, you may be out of options. You've tried the B execution, you've gone for the defaults, you've gone for the rush out A. Nothing has worked, and there's no pause, which isn't the best sign of their current mental state. And once again, Milk just able to mop up some more kills, eventually going to be traded out. Rain is close as well, but they're not checking for it. 3 versus 3, but it's Artstar this time with the AWP. Bomb dropped towards Sandwich as these players are just walking into a crosshair, making this so easy. 1 versus 3. Cammy now last alive, and she just made a cameo in her own death. 12-0, round number 13, and we may be able to watch the first map of the next game of the major.
It's just crazy that Dignitas right now looks so far ahead. I mean, in terms of the maps that we've seen as well, Pain, they definitely have their specialties. On Nuke, they look good. On Inferno, there were issues. There was cracks, right? There was problems. But we know they can perform, but it seems like their map pool might be quite limited. And because the actual upper side that we have on Dignitas, the fact that they're also versatile. I mean, we've seen 3 different players so far into this matchup don the AWP and get over a 3K with the weapon at each time. On the CT side, just how versatile that is and how effective it is to bolster up your CT side snods is ridiculous. And it's being shown here very clearly because they have just been blowing them away. Rain starting to open this one up though, but Xena is down and out, and Artstar, I wouldn't be surprised if she causes some more carnage, finds the opener. She wants to try and paint a pretty picture with the AWP, but fortunately will go down. Pan, beating them both back.
Dignitas now maybe biting off a bit more than they can chew. A bit too confident being 12-0 up, but then again, can you blame them when they're making plays like that? 55 seconds remaining, 3 versus 2. Both the remaining players here from Pain Gaming have to exit through alley. And as soon as that's been realized by Dig, I mean, all you have to do is hold the crossfires, play good, advantageous positions, and it's very easy to deal with them. Emily spots the bomb. You can see now as well, Rain just knife out running towards alley, has to flank from behind. Both players have been spotted towards green train. This might be a 13-0.
20 seconds left now. As they push their way out towards the site, there is a backstab developing. Rain slowly getting into position to wash them all away. But of course, it's Kaf. She's been causing so much chaos, and she doesn't want to stop. Cammy with the AWP will get the flick, but there's 9 seconds. The game is basically already set in stone. This one is surely over. It'll be a 13th round picked up for Dignitas, and the scary fact is, Snods, they could eliminate her after time if they want to here, and that would be the worst case scenario. She's darting around. Oh, to survive there is a godsend.
What's good to see as well from Dignitas was, in that 1 versus 2 with 10 seconds left, they did not get greedy for that last kill towards Sandwich. They played their time. They didn't overpeak when the round was already won, showing some good discipline. Even 13-0 up, so very impressive play so far here from Dig. This time understanding that Pain Gaming go for the heavy pop dog control on their default. They're now sending 2 players here. Obviously, Gabby dispatched to both of them last time with a very lucky spray while fully blind. But maybe their luck has run out. Cammy, bit of a speed dimming there out towards Team Main. But Mil gets spotted in towards Pop Dog, but Rain's still there. They don't expect the second player.
Rain finds the first headshot. Pan has been buckled. Emulate with the AWP coming into effect as well. Gabby is so low. She could have found a follow-up frag right then and there, but instead it's Emulate to be the one that has just been a major nuisance. Each and every player is going down. Kaf for the killing blow. Asserts dominance again. 20-6. 147 ADR over the period of 14 rounds. That's 14 rounds without dropping one, Snods. This could be a 16-0.
Yeah, it could be. Definitely could be. At this rate, it seems like nothing is working for Pain Gaming, and everything is falling into place for Dignitas. Final round of the half. PT50 for Cammy. She still has $2,700, Jack, and she hasn't bought an AK.
Not ideal.
Is that... I don't think that's a bug. I'm pretty sure that's actually happened, so...
Maybe the commotion in the moment, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might actually check HOTV later to see if that's actually happened or if it is just a GoTV bug. But I doubt it.
That's the thing, the potential of that extra AK could be huge. I mean, luckily enough, they're in a scenario where they might actually be able to take this round and get a first on the board because they need something. They need a buffer. They have zilch, absolutely nada, on the Pain Gaming side right now, as they are making their move over towards the B side. Kaf getting into position once again. It worked well last time. They didn't clear it. If she holds her own sits here when they do bombard their way out, should be in a prime time angle. to knock them all down a peg, and here comes the push. They're going to be running their way straight in towards the site. Kaf suspecting it, waiting it out. Pan's on 4 HP. It won't take much to eliminate her, and they're terrified as well off the back of this. Not just the whole rotation back around towards the A site. Shalina has secured it for them.
Shirleyana. Ooh, misses the shot early on. Artstar lands the tag, but not quite the frag. 7 HP. HE goes out, but it won't connect much. Orp. Still in the hand of Artstar and Emulate. This retake's going to be rather difficult here. With the double op set up. So, 3 versus 3. Retake begins. 2 versus 3 now as Bazinga towards the back line. Spots a very good position, but Kath swaps out for the AUG. Kath throwing another one as well. 23 kills in 1 half so far, Jack. Diffuse gets there. Smoke's going to be shrouding a position.
Oh,
the spam should come through from Gabby, and she's going to land it. 14-1.
Mental.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental.
Crazy
shuffle down a bit.
Well, I might take it on
I know. We
yeah,
like to get close. It's just
Yeah,
it's,
I know.
it's how it is. It's how it's always worked. But that is ridiculous. I mean, CAF, primarily, as a point to talk about alone, has single-handedly just wreaked havoc. 23 kills.
Yeah, crazy scenes there towards, well, the 1 versus 3, all the kill share with the AUG as well towards the A site. Essentially just causing so many issues for Pain Gaming. And yeah, 14-1. I don't think this is going to be going on for much longer.
No, this feels like it is the Dignitas show. It is absolutely redonkulous, I think it's fair to say, Snods. Round 16 now, 14-1, as you touched on. This pistol round, in reality, has so much weight behind it, it's quite scary. Look at Milk's position already. This is madness.
Oh my goodness, Rain thinks that's an enemy player there towards Green Train because of how fast Milk was able to get there. Pain Gaming playing so passive and giving so much respect away. And the result of that is giving the round away as well. 1 versus 5, Gabby now going to be giving away match point to Dignitas as all 5 players survive. And the worrying factor here is, you know, there's so many of these negative foreshadowings for Pain Gaming because this is obviously the map pick from Dignitas, fair enough. But it's not as if they're making it look convincing in a sense where it's a 16-10 or a 16-14 or something where we see some resilience and they fight back or they show some individual skill. At the moment, all the skill is on the Dignitas side of the server.
Madness, Snods. Here we go. Into the fray once more. It's a 15-1 scoreline as they're going to be bombarding their way through and trying to kick this one off. Molotov cast out. Gabby in position with a scout. Looking to tag them and back them potentially. She's blind as they push their way in. Artstar! She's just unloading upon them. They're all going to go down. This has to be it. It's got to be a 16-1 secure. Dignitas, they are untouchable, Snods. And there you have it, 16-1. They've done it again.
Yeah, 16-1, and just like that, the first map is over. I feel like I'm just a bad luck charm for some of these teams coming
Potentially so. You know, you come in here with
I know.
your negative energy.
Yes.
You need some crystals. That's what you need.
Maybe I should say good things about, you know, obviously. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? 16-7, 16-7, and then a 16-6, I believe, is what I casted earlier. Come back now to 16-1.
I know.
Crazy scenes.
I mean, more so in terms of the important overall things that actually did swing it in such a harsh victory.
The clutches.
There.
I think early on, we saw the 1 versus 2 on the pistol from Artstar. You know, guess them 2-0 early on. The first buy round, Kath with the 1 versus 3. And then, you know, the Emulate 2K with the P250 as well. Just outrageous scenes towards the whole of the map in situations where Pain had no reason losing that one.
No, it is crazy. So many scenarios that, I mean, Pain Gaming had a chance. Some of the rounds we actually saw from them were beautiful as well. Gabby, that was one of those where I looked at it and we were like, all right, this is sick. Like, you know, there's momentum here. This could actually be beautiful to develop over the period of the game.
Oh, the Pop Dog play, yep.
But no, that was one.
That was the 1 versus 3 for Kath, yeah. So, closing thoughts. The next map is Mirage. Obviously, going to be the map pick coming out from Pain Gaming. In terms of predictions, what do you think?
Off the back of that showing, I feel like I'm going to go with Dignitas the whole way here. I mean, for the most part, CAF just looks unreal. I mean, really just on top of the ball there. Basically playing gun game for the most part. What was the AUG, the M4, the AWP?
Yeah.
Lunacy. Just ridiculous. So obviously we'll be back in for the second map of Mirage after the break.